CEO, Mr. Lyomu, who is the CEO for Standard Group, and also the chair of the board, Mr. Saul, and this is what they had to say.
In terms of our performance for 2018, I mean, we did publish that, and you can see that we moved from a loss position to a profit position after tax. It is about 260 million profit after tax. I think that's quite a significant shift. It's almost a 400 million movement in terms of after tax position. And basically what we've done is that we've started on a journey where we are trying to transform the business. We started by looking internally, driving efficiencies, looking at where we could get value. We didn't believe that we had to send people home because, remember, media is driven by people. Our basic asset is the people because we are dealing with content. And so we were keen to ensure that we keep the team intact but look for value everywhere else. I think that has helped us maintain the identity of our products, even as we tried to drive value. I mean, we saw a lot of organizations sending staff home as a first step towards cost saving. Unfortunately, in such difficult economic conditions, yes, it is easy, but a lot of times you find organizations forget to look at where else can you first get value before sending people home. So efficiency was one of the biggest drivers of our performance in 2018. In terms of revenue, we also became aggressive in trying to create new platforms and new products. But as you're aware, it takes a while for new products to get traction in the market. So most of what we did in 2018 in terms of revenue impact, we expect to see it in 2019 partly and 2020 going forward. So there are a number of initiatives for strategic reasons. I don't want to go into the details, but yes, we've created new platforms, and within the existing and the new platforms, we want to drive new products. We want to use innovation, get innovative ideas, get people to just think what is the consumer looking for. And I believe with that, we should be able to see better performances going forward. But for me, the word of caution is the business environment is difficult. So I can't promise that it will be easier this year than last year. Actually, I find it more difficult because money is not circulating, the consumer market seems to be shrinking. However, we can't sit back and give those as excuses for worse performance. That's why we are management. We have to keep looking for solutions to make sure that regardless of the environment, we find a way out and give shareholders the value they are looking for. You have to look at a historic context in the sense that we've not consistently paid out dividends. I think the last dividend we paid was about 50 cents. What informed it? Of course, we were looking for growth, but it's a very delicate space because as a business, we want to grow and we want to grow fast. That growth has to be financed. Where will the money come from? On the other hand, the shareholders expect a return on their investment, and it's a very fair expectation. Anyone who invests to get a return. So as a business, as a board, as management, ours is to ensure that we keep driving value to a point where we are able to meet all these competing demands. Demand for the business to invest in new assets, demand for shareholders to get a return on their money, and demand for the business to retain enough so that we can be able to keep the best staff and give competitive products. So we hope that going forward we can continue a sustained dividend path, because at the end of the day, we can't have shareholders who put their money and year in, year out walk home without anything. So that informs it. We pray that our performance continues improving.